Almost 100,000 East Midlands workers are facing a bit of an uncertain future when the furlough scheme ends today. Of course, it protected many more jobs than that in this region, though when businesses had to close during lockdown. Our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball reports.
Back setting tables after 8 months on furlough. Christian's a waiter at a restaurant which had to close during lockdown. The scheme kept businesses on the road financially by giving them taxpayers' money to pay the bulk of their workers' wages.
It gave me enough to survive, but it makes quite a big difference, because how can you afford to pay the rent, to pay the bills, to pay the shop when you're spending 24 hours a day at home, if you know what I mean? As soon as I had the chance, I ended my furlough, if it makes sense, because I wanted to get back to what is the normal life.
This was Christian almost a year ago, clearing out his locker for a second time.
I will enjoy my time in lockdown.
Christian was one of over 336,000 workers on furlough in this region last summer. A year on, that number was down to just under 100,000. Now, though, their payments are ending.
The end of furlough actually seems to mark a perfect autumn storm of events where businesses have got numerous challenges. So whilst anticipated, it really is an incredible tough time.
Those hardest hit sectors such as retail and hospitality, their jobs could go. What we're calling for is for a short-time working scheme. What they do are provide funding for employers who are struggling to keep workers in work.
And if you haven't gone back to work yet, the end of furlough is pretty daunting. For some, that's going to mean looking for a whole new career. Heather knows how tough that is. She left a long teaching career to care for her parents. Now her library in Loughborough's helped her find work delivering flu jabs.
It is a scary time. If you've been a teacher for so long, you think, yes, you've got a purpose. And when all that goes, that's quite tricky. You don't really know who you are or where you fit in. So having the work skills to actually go and talk to was amazing, to make you think, oh, I've got a purpose again.
Christian's got some purpose again too. Now he's taken on a second job at this new city centre bar. One of millions of workers, the government says, whose employment has been protected by furlough. Jeremy Ball, BBC East Midlands Today, Nottingham.